DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ.
All right, man, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started.
Yes, sir.
We got to give some love to our sponsors, Bel Air. I need y'all to head to your favorite store, get your favorite bottle of Bel Air, and make sure that you drink responsibly. They're the sponsors for the 2021 Convo. We appreciate them. Also, I need everybody to go and follow at MyJetDoc. That's MyJetDoc. It's a virtual urgent care app connecting users with licensed medical professionals instantly. No waiting room, no insurance, and you can save up to 85% off of RX. Go check that out. Right now, today's 2021 Convo, he goes by the name of im.syo. What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Man, chilling, brother. Bless, man. We always like to start the show off. First off, we let the individual let us know where they're from. So you got to let us know where you're from.
I'm from Houston, Texas, more specifically Aleaf. You know what I'm saying? It's a big, if you know anybody from Houston, you say Aleaf, everybody know where that is. So that's what I'm wearing right now.
I got a brother that live in Texas, man.
Yes, sir. What part?
He live in Houston, but I don't know exactly what part. See, I'm going to have to ask him.
Yeah, Houston's big as hell, though. That's the thing. Yeah.
All I know is, like, y'all folks in Texas, y'all, like, got big-ass houses, man. Like, the houses in Texas is unbelievable, bro.
It's crazy. For cheap.
That's what I heard. That's really true.
Yeah. I need to stop saying that because everybody's moving now. Everybody's trying to come to Texas. It's expensive.
Texas.
Exactly. It's expensive. Don't come, please.
No, it ain't. Don't listen to Syo, y'all. Don't listen to him. He tried to keep all that property to himself. Don't listen to him, man. It's all to the good. So Houston, Texas. Wow, man. It's so much to do out in Houston, man. That's a great area to be from. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Man, go ahead and let the audience know about some of the music that was being played in your household as you was growing up as a kid.
Man, honestly, to be honest, there was almost no music playing in my household.
Wow.
It was like, because I grew up, my parents are Nigerian and they're Muslim. So when it came to like rap music and any type of like, just any type of American music wasn't being played. My dad had like he had like a big sound system. So he would play like Nigerian music, but it'd be like the Nigerian songs is like every song is 30 minutes long. Wow. No exaggeration. So I hated it. It sounded like the same thing over and over again. And it wasn't until one of my cousins, he tried to put me on. First he put me on, I think Ludacris. I think it was Ludacris, and then my other cousin put me on like Trick Daddy, and I somehow found Genuine. Then Lauryn Hill, then Michael Jackson. And then it just started building from there. So I had to like kind of find my way into the music because my dad was just playing 30-minute long Nigerian songs.
Wow, man, that's crazy, bro. Man, you think that I could find 30-minute Nigerian songs on YouTube today?
Yeah. If I just got to ask I forgot which artist, because my dad would even, like once YouTube got popular, he would have me burn him CDs. Like he would ask me to rip the songs from YouTube and put it on the CDs. And there was a specific artist where his songs would be 30 minutes to 40 minutes long, like just one song.
Wow, that's crazy, man. So, man, you was listening to Nigerian music, you know what I'm saying?
Like real Nigerian, not like the what it is today, which I fuck with Afrobeat, but I'm talking about real Nigerian music where the artist, like Nigerians know when the artist like will call out your name, like if you're known by the artist, like it'll get to a breakdown in the song where he just start calling out last names of people he knows, or like if it's recorded live, he'll say the last names of the people who are in the party or in the area where he's recording. So it's like it's authentic Nigerian music that I grew up on.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
How old would you say you was when you first fell in love with music?
I think like when I first fell in love and I was like obsessed, I want to say probably like around 8 or 9, because that's around the time where I found Michael Jackson and Lauryn Hill. And I was obsessed with like this one Michael Jackson movie. What was it called? I think it was called Moon. Was it Moonlight or I forgot what it was, but it was he basically combined all the music videos into like a movie, and it had in-betweens where he would like run away from fans and then run into another movie. I forgot the name of it though. Moonwalker.
Okay.
Moonwalker. It was that. And then Lauryn Hill, just, you know, seeing her. I think around that time, Sister Act 2 had already come out. And I heard her, and I just went back and just tried to find as much music as possible. And Lauryn Hill really got me to like fall in love with music, like for real, for real.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who inspired you to make music?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. It was Lauryn Hill and my nigga Trey from middle school. My nigga Trey, because I made real good grades, but I was a class clown. So we had English class together. It was me, Trey, Najim, and who else? Somebody, but basically me, Trey, and Najim were the worst people to have at one table. So we would just always bust out freestyle. We had the whitest teacher. We just mostly everybody would freestyle. I wouldn't freestyle, and then I would just make up like songs with other songs. Like I think it was one song that we did where it was like, bitch nigga, you can always chupo mi huevos. And then Najim and Trey would be like, what? And I'm like, chupo mi huevos. Okay, chupo mi huevos. What? And then so we would do that in the middle of English class. And then we always get written up. And then one day I actually freestyled and everybody thought it was so crazy. And then so I went home and I just started writing. And that it was that plus Lauryn Hill like got me into making music. So it started off kind of ratchet and soulful at the same time.
Bro, just imagine if we would have had the technology we got today.
I know.
When y'all was doing what y'all was doing in school.
I know.
English class.
I know. Man, I wish.
Bro, you be trending.
I wish. I was doing backflips in the class. I was running off the wall, then I got in a fight in the same class, had to beat up a nigga. So it was crazy.
Hey, y'all, Syo Savage in real.
Syo Savage. For real.
Wow, that's crazy. Damn. How would you describe the kind of music that you create?
I would definitely say it's like blues, like more blues music. I put my heart and soul into it. I use music literally as therapy. So a lot of the music I create is literally just me like venting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I like a certain like cadence. You know what I'm saying? A certain rhythm. And the more that I've like gotten into the music that I want to create, I realize it's more along the lines of blues. It has elements, of course, of hip hop, R&B, you know, neo soul, but the core of it, I think, is blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that the game is missing today from looking afar?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if we're talking about mainstream, that's a different story. But I think the game has everything. It's just about finding it. Yeah. Like, you know, if you go on Spotify and you pick a certain artist and then let Spotify do its thing, like, you'll find so many crazy artists. You be like, where did this person come from? And they got a following. So the game's not really missing anything. It just hasn't, the spotlight hasn't reached You know what I'm saying? That side yet. That's all it is. Because, you know, at different times, Spotlight reach different type of artists and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay. Like that, like that. Who would you love to collaborate with?
Lauryn Hill. Anytime you ask about an artist, I'm gonna say Lauryn Hill. That's it. Just know that.
What is im.syo's creative process like when it comes to making music?
Man. So the first thing I do, of course, well, sometimes it depends. Sometimes I have a beat. Half the other half, it will be like an idea that I have in my head, and then I go to my producer and try to get him to create around that. But after the beat is made, I don't have any words for the most part. I just go in, I just kind of freestyle different melodies, rhythms, whatever kind of comes out, and whatever feels the best. Like if I hear something that just like hits me a certain way, then I'm just like, yeah, like this is it. And then once I get everything where it needs to be, sound wise and feeling wise, that's when I start writing to it. So sometimes a song could take me like 15 to 20 minutes. I have a song called Graduate. That song took like 20 minutes to make. And then my manager was like, don't touch it, leave it alone. And then sometimes I'll go through like 40 different versions of a song.
Wow.
Yeah. And that nigga would be mad at me. That nigga would be, he'd be like, bro, at this point, bro, it's whatever you want. Like I'll just keep sending versions and trying different stuff and trying to, because I love to create music. Yes. So if you don't stop me, I'll just keep going.
So with you sending like 40 different versions over, do you think that an artist can be their worst critic?
Yeah, I'm my worst critic. Now for sure, yeah. Okay. For sure. Especially.
I would ask you this one. I'm sure I already know the answer to this question. The question was, if you had the chance to open for any artist, who would it be? I know it's gonna be Lauryn Hill. So I ain't even gonna go no further on that. What is im.syo's most useless talent?
Sheesh. What is my most useless talent? Maybe this. I can like. I don't know.
What would you be doing now if you weren't doing music?
If I wasn't doing music, I'll be drawing or painting somewhere. Honestly, I actually was drawing before I started music, so I was drawing since the age of like 5, 6. I was actually like one of the top in the state in Texas for drawing and painting. So wow. That's probably what I'll be doing for sure.
Okay. What is your favorite dish? What do you enjoy eating the most?
Jollof rice. That's the best dish.
Yeah?
Jollof rice. Of course, I can cook. I can cook rice. I can cook rice and stew, puff, meat pie. I can cook. You know.
Yeah.
I love Nigerian food, so that's definitely jollof is probably my favorite for sure.
Now, with you being in Texas, are you able to get a lot of Nigerian food? Is there some Nigerian spots out there?
I'm in Houston. Houston is, I think, probably has the #1 population for Nigerians. Like, Houston has too many nights, so it's African stores all over Aleaf. Yeah, I get everything I need. It's mini Africa, pretty much. We're mini Nigeria. Okay. Like, yeah, I'm good on that. For real.
Do you rock with the sage?
The sage?
Yeah.
I rock with it, but I don't have my own.
Okay.
I don't have my own. Yeah. I need to get that.
Yeah,
for sure.
You gotta get that sage, man.
Yes, sir.
What are your pros and cons with social media today?
Man, I hate. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I hate being on social media. I like to be more in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I like to enjoy. I'm a private person for the most part too. So the whole social media posting everything you're doing, the story, talking to people like, you know, face to face all the time with camera in my face in the stories. Like, I don't know, I just feel weird doing it, uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, an interview is different because there's every now and again, but to constantly, like, every day have to keep up with this and that. I'm getting better at it, but I definitely, I'm not a social media person. So I'll say that's like the cons of it. It just makes me uncomfortable. And you start looking at, it makes you look at other people too much and trying to compare yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody has their place in life. And, you know, I'm realizing too, you're where you're supposed to be at. And you're looking at other people and comparing yourself to them. And you have no idea what's going on in their life because they're just putting on what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Because I've met people, I thought everything was good. And then I finally met, you know, certain not celebrities, but like, you know, people who have, you know, clout or whatever. And then they tell me what's really going on and how they've been couch hopping and this and that. I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I've been like comparing myself to this person thinking like I'm like doing bad, you know? So, but the good thing is that it takes the hands out of, it takes the power out of the hands of the corporate world, you know, when it comes to like labels and things like that. And it gives it back to the people. Because at this point, like, if you could build a following on social media, man, you can control your own stuff. So you see a lot more independent artists when it comes to even just anything, just like not just music, even just drawing, painting, graphic design. You no longer have to work for a company and get hired at a company. If you put yourself out there, you can get clients just off of like people posting on their story.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a friend right now, like she went from like nothing and now she's like, she quit her job. She's making good money at her job. She quit her job, real good job. Now she's doing graphic design full time, comfortable.
From the house.
From the house, from social media, from social media, you know. So that's the good thing about it.
Yeah, they definitely have allowed us to hustle now. Because
Exactly.
I do a little bit of graphic work. I ain't really fire. I can do the little basics, but it allows me to make a little extra money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I told my son, I was like, you're in high school now. You need to be taking stuff dealing with computer. So
Facts.
I got one computer class that he takes, and he came home the other day. He was like, Dad, I'm taking this computer class, and they teach us how to make magazines. I think I can make a magazine of you. I was like, what? I said, boy, come on and add to the family. Come
facts.
on.
That's crazy.
I'm going to start getting him some work once he get good. You know
exactly.
So I just love the way of the new world, man, that allows us to make this money.
Yep.
But I sure don't like Biden talking about tapping into people's accounts.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They trying to mess the hustle up all the way around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that Chase quick pay was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that Zelle was coming in handy. Now niggas gonna be monitoring. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Now niggas really gonna have to carry cash.
Yeah.
Like especially all the creators.
Dropping in some digital wallets or something. I don't know, man.
I feel like he gonna tap into that.
True, huh?
Yeah, that's anything over $600. Like, did that law get passed? Do you know if that got passed?
I just seen it was trending yesterday. Everybody was talking about it. I guess we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're gonna see. I'm not really a fan of it. You know, anybody that's out here just hustling, making money other way, you know, we ain't really a fan of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because they probably gonna try to get everybody to pay taxes on every little thing they get. You know what I mean?
You know the thing I don't get, why do we pay tax? We pay taxes already when we buy stuff. Then we get taxes taken out. So we're taxed twice. You get taxes out of your paycheck, and then you pay taxes on top of the stuff that you buy. That makes no sense.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It's crazy, man. What do you have out right now that we need to be on the lookout for?
Man, so right now I got a project called Senioritis. Basically, I take the steps of life and like, you know, bring it into like a school world. So I got freshman year where, you know, you come into life and you kind of like cocky. You don't, you know, you new in school, you new in life, and you just kind of like going around thinking like everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking very basic thoughts like, you know, where the hoes at, you know what I'm saying? And then by the time you get into like your sophomore year of life, things really start like hitting you. Real shit starts happening. And then so I got the song Sophomore Kid talking about, you know, people that I lost, friends that I lost, you know, but I'm still, you know, kind of keeping it cool. Then we get to junior year blues, and that's really about like where you just kind of feel stuck and complacent in life.
Yeah.
You know, where you're at a point where you're content, you're comfortable, and it's kind of like a bad thing and a good thing, but you don't want to move from where you're at. You have no motivation to get up out that rut that you're in, and you just stay there. Then I got senioritis to where you're like trying to make the effort, but you know you got senioritis. You're not really you now. You're just lazy. You know what I'm saying? You're going through real too much real shit has happened. You ready to graduate. You ready? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we go into the song Graduate, which is pretty much you moving on to the next step in life. And it's kind of like, it's a happy feeling that you graduated, but you kind of look back and look at everything you had to sacrifice to graduate, you know? And so it's kind of like a bittersweet feeling. And the person that you had to become in order to graduate, because you kind of lose your innocence. You know what I'm saying? And then the last song on the project, Don't Let the Soul Fool You, is like a new freshman year song, but now I'm approaching life with that new. I'm confident. I'm not cocky this time. I'm confident, and I'm having fun the same way I had in freshman year, but I have more experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what the project is about. It's like a quick, like, you know, summary.
Okay. Were you going through a lot of things while you were creating this piece of work?
While I was creating it, nah.
No.
Two of the songs on there, yeah. But the project in general, no. I was kind of just, I had already processed these feelings, and I'm always able to tap back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really good with when it comes to my emotions, so I'm always able, no matter if I'm not feeling sad, I can tap back into those emotions because I know exactly how I felt. I know what I felt. I know what I was thinking. Everything is always, you know, like I'm taking mental notes of everything at every time, so I can go back to it at any moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Man. Who's your top 3 producers that you are working with right now out of Houston?
Out of Houston, I'm not working with any. I wish I was working with producers in Houston.
Okay.
Out of
Houston,
I got
where are you getting all your work from?
Mostly, I got a producer in LA. His name is Chase.
Wow.
He's dope as hell. He plays like every instrument. And then I got another producer we got a lot of songs together, just trying to figure out when to release. But he's actually, I think he's in Germany. It's Germany or Russia, something like that. But that's the good thing about social media. You know what I'm saying? You're not confined to the people in your city. Like I probably wouldn't. It'd be hard for me to make music if we didn't have social media, because I got all these people all over the country, you know what I'm saying, around the world, trying to send me beats now because they heard my music somewhere.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So
Yeah,
how did you come across Chase? You were just going through the internet, or how did it happen?
So Chase, actually, because I lived in LA, and
staying in LA for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I met him through a friend. I was working at this club, and one of my friends, he heard the music, and he was like, man, I know a couple producers that dope, da 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 da. So he was sending me like 3-4 different producers, And I went through each of them, and Chase is the one who stuck. He's the one who really just like wanted to work, and he was always down. He takes great direction, so it's just like, because all this stuff that we produce, he's never produced stuff like that. Like the musicality of it, he's used to, but the way that everything is, like the sounds and the way, just I don't know how to directly explain it, but he just doesn't produce stuff like this. Like if you heard the songs we first started to where we are now, to the point to where it's like he already knows, like as soon as we get the melody down, it doesn't take him too long to figure out exactly how I want it. And then after that, he knows he got to bring out his bass guitar, because that's my second thing. I need keys and I need a bass guitar right after. And then after that, that's when we rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's amazing. How was LA, man? How was it staying out in LA? You know, that's a whole nother world out there.
Expensive? Shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm over here. But that's why.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, man? It definitely is expensive. I went to LA a couple times, but I was just like, man, I could never live. Like, I'll go out there and do business or get an Airbnb and do what I need to do, but I just couldn't picture myself living, because the money, man, that's crazy what people are paying to stay out in LA, man. Like,
bro, it's ridiculous. Like, and not even that. Let's say you can't afford, your rent, but to get an actual apartment, because you got to pay. First of all, they want you to, a lot of apartments, I think they do 3 to 4 times the rent that they want you to make. And you already, like, if you're doing a 1-bedroom, you're already looking at like 1,400 to 1,500 on the decent side, like decent quality. And then on top of that, you got to have first month's rent. Then some places do first month's and last month's. So if you're doing and deposit, and the deposit is the same in LA, the deposit is the same amount as the rent.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere.
Nah, not in Houston.
Oh, it ain't?
Nah, wait, no. It is for the people who trying to move to Houston.
Oh.
For the people if you're trying to move to Houston, the deposit is crazy. It's like, don't come here. But if you're in Houston, you already know how cheap the deposits are.
Well,
but now,
hey man, Sio does not want us to come out there.
Don't come here.
Wow, hey man, I always learn something every time I have an interview, man. I just learned something new today. Wow, y'all don't have to really pay a deposit like that. That's crazy, man.
Like the deposit
out here where I'm at, you're gonna pay the first month rent and you're gonna pay the deposit, which is the same as the rent.
Damn. Nah, like out here, like you paying, like the most I paid was a $200 deposit.
Wow. Okay, that ain't bad.
Exactly. Like, so when you trying to move somewhere, it's a lot less stressful. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere is more affordable. And on top of it being affordable, the deposit is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in LA, you got to finesse. Like, one of my friends was just saying, you got to use a fake check stub. You know what I'm saying? Or you get a good cosign or something. Like, you got to finesse.
You got to finesse to make it happen.
For real. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But besides that, though, like, LA, the weather's amazing. Like, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Like, I was just back out there like 3 months ago, and I was on the phone. I accidentally walked like almost 2 miles with a hoodie on. I didn't even sweat.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The opportunity out there is crazy. Like, you can meet anybody at any time randomly, wherever you go. So
what got me, I was tripping because at night, during the day, bro, right? During the day, it's hot as hell during the day. I'm talking about hot.
Oh yeah.
I'm in shorts like a mug, like boom, boom. Boy, once it
But at night,
time, hey bro, I'm thinking I'm at the crib in the South. I'm trying to rock my shorts, and I'm like, why y'all putting on sweatshirts and jackets? Everybody was like, shit, it get cold out there.
It get cold.
So I thought they were playing. I went outside after the club and all that. I'm the only Negro with a goddamn short sleeve shirt on, shorts on, freezing. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yep.
They was like, it get like that because you right there by that water.
Exactly. That breeze, man, it gets really, really cold. I had to start telling my friends, I'm like, yo, when you pack, make sure you got your shorts and you got your hoodie, your jackets and stuff like that. And if we go out and make sure you have your hoodie or something in the car. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you come out of whatever club or event we at, you're going to be freezing.
You need it. You definitely need it. I got 3 more questions, man, and we'll let you get up out of here, man. I don't know if you got a lady or not. You know, a lot of people say they can't answer this one, but we'll see. if im.syo had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would the individual be and why?
For a publicity stunt. Damn. I don't even like rocking like that. If I had to, sheesh, it would be out of maybe Justine Skye or Carrie Hill. Probably, yeah, out of Justine Skye or Carrie Hilson, because Carrie Hilson was like a childhood like crush. So I got to throw her in there. I got to. Okay. Shit, maybe Lauryn Hill.
Can't go wrong with Lauryn.
Can't go wrong with Lauryn.
Can't go wrong with her, man. What is your favorite shoe of choice? What's your favorite sneakers?
You asking the wrong guy, man.
Yeah.
I used to be a crazy sneakerhead in like around like between 17 and 20 years old. But then when I decided to take music seriously, I sold my shoes and I just kind of like stayed away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed to invest my money in my music. Yeah. I'm trying to think I mean, my favorite is like the Carmines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really love the Carmines. But that's like a classic Jordan. Shit.
When you sold your shoes, did you have some classics?
I had the Cement 3s.
Okay. Yeah, those classics.
I had damn, I forgot what it was called. It was these Kevin Durant's that I forgot which shoe it was, but them was class. I got a good amount of money for those. What else did I have? Damn, I forgot. I had some LeBrons. Did I have the South Beach? No, I didn't have the South Beach. I had some LeBrons. I got some good amount of money for. I just don't remember which ones. It was so long ago. Damn. I had a decent amount of classics. I wouldn't say I had like a whole bunch because I just started. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to work my way up to getting them Carmines though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't believe how big shoes are now, man. I would have never thought when I was growing up that sneakers would be the way they are today. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's like the drug game on them. Niggas is really trapping shoes. Like it's crazy.
Niggas is trapping shoes and living good, bro. Like for
yes.
real. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're the plug and you can get a bunch of them.
Exactly.
You in the game. You know what I mean?
Man.
Has it ever been a moment in your career where you was like, man, I just don't want to do this no more?
Now we getting deep. Shit. Damn near every couple months.
Yeah.
Every couple months, you know, the mindset that it takes to do this, and because it's kind of like I picked the hardest path. You know what I'm saying? Making the music that I make, but I had to stay true to myself. Yeah. So it gets discouraging when you know how much work you put into it, how many sacrifices you've made, and to see that you're still not at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? So that does get like It does get me every couple months, but I always restore that feeling back whenever I do a song that hits me. You know what I'm saying? I end up creating something and make it, it reminds me of why I'm doing this in the first place, which is for the love of music. Like I really love making me. I don't know how to stress that. That's why I can do 40 different versions of one song. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what always brings me back out of any type of real like depression or anything like that. It's usually making music that usually bring back the joy of that.
Okay. Man, is there anything else that you want to get out of this game? You know, a lot of people, they come in, they do the artist part. Some people want to get into doing movies, sign an artist, create their own label. What else you want to do besides the music?
Man, one thing I've been wanting to do since I was like 8 years old that I'm gonna use my platform to, you know, build is to make my own anime. So like when I was little, me and my friend at my daycare, we used to like basically just draw our own, like we had like notebooks that we would get, you know, the school notebooks, and then we would like draw together and create our own stories. Like first we did like Dragon Ball Z, like our own version.
Yeah.
We would make a whole notebook story, and the whole daycare would be waiting for us like every couple of weeks for like what we had coming up next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's always been a passion of mine. So when I make it to where I want to make it, I'm going to use that to pivot and be able to get the investors and the money that I need and the influence that I need to actually get that accomplished on the level that I want to accomplish it at.
Man, that's going to be dope, bro.
Thank you.
Like for real, you need to go all in with that.
Yes, sir, I am. Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be playing everywhere. Like for real,
Hell
for real. Like now you thinking outside the box on a whole nother levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
like some bossed up type stuff. Because you got to think about it. Look at the Boondocks.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yep.
People didn't think that was gonna do what it did, and man, like to
That's
this
a
day,
classic.
bro, like the Boondocks is the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to do your own version of anime? Like I'm visualizing it in my head, just like that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And somebody African American doing it. Woo,
Exactly.
you
And
gonna
I
have us laughing.
and
You know?
I want to do it right too. I want to do like a crazy story. Like I want niggas to really like think like I want niggas to really be like, I don't know if you ever watch Attack on Titan.
I haven't watched that.
Man, it's a crazy anime. Like I don't know how to explain how like people in Japan like write their stories, but
I watched Dragon Ball Z.
man, Dragon Ball Z is a classic, but the story, like compared to like all the other anime, I would say that's like comparing uh Barney to like a show like Power. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's the difference in like writing, like when it comes to Dragon Ball Z and like all the other animes, especially something like Attack on Titan, to where it's just like every couple episodes is just hitting you in the head with like your mind gets blown by like the world that they create. And I just want to like, you know, I want to do that the same way they did to me for other people. I want to do that with music, and then I want to do that with art.
I think that'll be dope. I can't wait. I wait. And remember, man, Syo pitched the idea and said it here first. He
Yes,
been
sir.
had the idea, but he said it here first. So when it
I've had it since I was 8.
huh?
Since I was 8.
He had this idea since he was 8.
I got the
Just brought
characters.
it back up.
Made
So
the characters when I was 8.
when it becomes big, we're gonna bring this footage back, and we're gonna be like, yes, look, he made it happen.
Yes, sir.
It's all to the good, man. The conversation tonight was absolutely wonderful, man. I definitely appreciate you for hopping on, man. I want you to go ahead and throw out all your social sites to everybody so they can go ahead and follow you and get more familiar with Syo.
Yes, sir. So of course, Instagram is im.syo. Twitter I im.syo _. Then we got I think my TikTok is I_m.syo. Then we got Spotify, just SYO. Same thing, Apple Music. Any one of the music sites, just type in SYO on the streaming services. And look out, I'm dropping a single on the 28th as well. It's called Rent Free. Look out for that. It's gonna be
free. Well, wait,
yeah.
hold on before we let you go. Rent Free. Tell us about this Rent Free you dropping.
So the idea for that song is basically like it's about living rent free in my mind. So a problem that I noticed that I have is that I overthink too much. And since I was little, I've always lived in my head. Like I would literally live a whole lifestyle and then come back to reality and be like, oh shit, that wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? Or like let's say something's going on between a friend or a girl or something like that, and I would think of how I would handle the situation, how I'm gonna handle the situation. And I'll go through all the process, like all the situations in my head. And it'll be like I actually did those things because I'll feel every single emotion that, like every single thing. And then I'll come back to reality and I'm like, oh shit, that wasn't real. Wow. So it's just about that. And also being, feeling like I would rather live in my head because I don't have to deal with, real world problems and things like that. And, so it's just all of that. And it's about just living in my head so much. I should pay rent.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't the only one that do that. Shit, a lot of us catch ourselves doing that.
Exactly. That's why I feel like that should be out there, because I feel like a lot of people can relate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see how you bring the video out.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot that you could do with the video.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's dope, man. Be on the lookout, y'all. Rent Free, get ready to drop this month.
Yes, sir.
And as a matter of fact, a lot of y'all end up going to bed at night. You ain't got to cut your devices off. You cut the volume down and just let it play all night long.
Exactly. Get them streams up.
If you don't want to hear that, It's all good, man. Syo, definitely, man. Thank you. We wish you mad success in all your endeavors, man. And don't be a stranger, man. If you got something else coming down the pipeline, make sure you tap back in with us, bro. We appreciate you.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me, man. Thank you.
No doubt. Anytime, bro.
Peace. DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ.